One of the great things about ERA is that you don't work alone. We work in joint venture projects between partners. So there's somebody who's bringing the business, there's somebody who's managing the client relationship, and there are a number of people working on the analysis depending on the categories. You pick the experts wherever you need them, and you work as a team to develop a best solution for the client.
Within my project, I use joint venture structures, which means that I team up with other colleagues. 55% of all of my projects are joint venture projects. I believe that everyone should do what they do best. So I personally like to tap my colleagues' expertise, team up with them, and make it the best of possible results for our customer that way.
Regarding joint ventures, if you look at the three roles ERA has, defines the acquisition role, the client management role, the specialist role. All these roles are roles that need to be performed in front of the client, and it's very rarely that one partner does all these three roles for one client. So what you actually do is you team up to make sure that you're delivering the best value to the clients, and that's what we call a joint venture. I use joint ventures a lot. I hardly have any clients where I do all the three roles in one go. It might be one client or so where I have just one project, and then joint venturing with somebody else would not really be necessary. But virtually all my products are joint venture products. I do the acquisition side and I do the specialist side where I can do that, where I am the specialist, and for client management I always use somebody else. I always use one of the partners to do the client management for the client.
So in my typical projects, I acquire the client and I find the best analyst I can find in our network for the project, and I use a client manager who is as close as possible to the customer location. And teaming those qualities will make the best of solution for our customers.
The joint venture is a mechanism in which you build up a team. So if you are a client acquirer, you can rely on colleagues that have a specialty of some categories that you are not obviously a specialist, and you can sell to the client that category knowing that you can rely on your colleague.
I am good in acquiring clients or new clients, and I always need somebody who is smart and who is really good in analysis, who is good expert, who is good in client management. You know, that I can focus to myself for those things where I am good, and I have somebody who is better than me in other activities. And this creates great result for us.
At ERA, I don't work on my own. I work very much in joint ventures, and I really believe that sharing things and working together is where you get the maximum impact.
Well, joint ventures. Well, that is an interesting concept. You know, we work together with other franchisees, and that's what we call a joint venture. So we work as a team. Some have some knowledge, I have some knowledge, we get together and then we just make it stronger. But a joint venture can also be with other countries. You know, I've had projects in Mexico, in Sweden and in Germany. I've done joint ventures with other franchisees from those countries, and it's been great, you know, to have the opportunity to be able to have business anywhere where you know people, where you can use your contacts. So actually, joint ventures, I think it's the best thing that you can do.